when I've been called to Vandizo Monkela, who Tatulitwalo, to this side of the world. My wife has already said a lot. We live in a romantic so some ways that you know, I coach without wasting much time, Mr. Diswaro, I think the one of the things consistently, I think Papa was on that. We had an older daughter in Yamalagela, Mrs. Noduli. She's our daughter, but she's not doing but she adopted herself. And you know, we really loved her as and she has since gone to be with the Lord. Also, Sidi again, she became the older daughter. And your gift in order to Allah. And she has played that role very well. And we are coming, you know, on small fanfare. We are coming, you know, we have seen God. We have seen her commitment. We have seen her committed when faith, when situations were not favorable. I remember there was a time that she was, you know, and I remember there was this time that she came crying because she had to reject a job offer that was supposed to really at least get her to be closer to her friends and peers. That would give her a good salary, could give her a tablet, a computer, and many other benefits. But because of it was going against her values, she rejected it. And I remember her crying, and in spite of that, she kept on serving the Lord, and we've seen God blessing her out of her commitment. You know, she graduated at the top, and she saw God blessing her with resiliency. We saw her God prospering her in a number of ways. And we have been crying with my wife, but Lord, you have done this. Now we are praying for a husband. That is one of in my prayers. I had to pray because knowing Usidi is very strong-headed, but very loving and kind, but very strong-headed, very strong-willed. She has that leadership quality about her. And I said, God, whoever is going to marry Usidi, my prayer is she'll be able to pitch at that level. And when I saw Mr. Litwalo and I got to know him, he's very kind, very loving. But one of the things I've learned about him is he is very strong and he's a very strong leader. And the second thing I was praying for Usidi is very prayerful. And she loves the Lord. And you know, if you want to, you cannot compete with the love of God. When I saw how you love the Lord, I said, Lord, you have answered prayers. And for me, what we're seeing here is what you have touched all the check boxes. But there's only one that I want to just, as I welcome you to this side. It might be the Tina Madoda, we need to love our wives. That's the only, requirement that God gives to men. When you get married, your responsibility as a man. It is not necessarily, it does not say go and buy he waves. He weaves them Brazilians. But it says, you men love your wives. And then it says, you women honor your husband. This is reciprocal. If as a man you love your wife, your wife will honor you. Masitheleke thina abadala lethu singootata. I-challenge yakho yile yokuthi ke uSidi has spent a lot of time with us. And ndiyafuna ukuthi she has observed how we live as a husband and a wife. I don't want to ndiyazama ilizwi. Lokuthanda nkosikazi yami. I remember one time as Shell like city, out of the blue they were talking with a gift. Gift was still younger. And they were talking together. I don't know what they were talking about. Out of the blue, Gift says, I love my father. And then I was okay, where is that coming from? Only because my father loves my mother. This is a young child But in the home, not at church when everybody's there, but at home, when all the guards are down, but a child is observing that my father loves me. We are about to finish 20 years, still on a honeymoon, still enjoying I mean, we do almost everything together, but we never get, no, we still enjoy each other's company because we have learned to love one another. Love your wife, but does not tell you exactly how. If you don't know how to love something, you can love yourself to death. I remember loving, they gave me a kumbi for a minute at some point to take care of it. It was a microbus kumbi, you know, those microbus, the old ones. So when I fit around a kaya, I go to a imoto for starter, you hide it. Especially when I pull up my langas and watch. That band, it's very cold. So my grandfather used to say, when you're going to start the car, you must start it and leave it at least for 5 minutes. Also, it's still, then when it goes, it's ready to go. So when I got this kumbi, I used to do exactly the same thing. I was loving it. But because of ignorance, I was loving it without knowing that I was feeling it. One day he started to cough and shake, so I drove it to the mechanic, and the mechanic asked me a very simple question. Did you ID this car before you go? I thought just an answer. I said yes, that's what killed the car. I thought I was doing the right thing, but because of ignorance, I was loving it the wrong way. As a result, I messed up the engine. So you can love your wife, but if you don't know how, you can mess up at the same time. I'm going to quickly run through this. There are 8 different words in Greek that says the same thing, love. But Greek is very rich. You can say love in different ways. Number one, it is what we call agape love. If you are to love your wife, you must love your wife with agape love. Agape love is unconditional love. It is the love that does not expect anything in return. You love your wife even if you are not getting anything from her. But you know that you just love her. It is unconditional, it is sacrificial. You know, I can die for you. You must have that kind of a love. The second one, it is eros. I'm going to fly through them. Eros, it is the one that says it is the physical or sexual attraction love. And it is the love that many people are thinking about. Eros can also include lust. You know, the other thing about but it's not the only love, but when you are married, you need to be sexually attracted to your wife. Amen? And she needs to feel that my husband can't get his hands off me. And it's hard. And this is kind of it is philia. Philia, it is, the love, friendship love. It is the love that you need, and with my wife, I need to be in a position that I am comfortable with her. I can share anything with her. I've got that love, they say it's platonic. It is not necessarily sexually attraction. It does not have anything with sexual attraction. It is just a love that is between two people that have got this mutual friendship together. You must be a friend to your wife. The fourth one, it is, and this one I'm going to call it, it's called storge. Storge, it is a parent, it is a love between a parent and a child. We are struggling in marriage because many people get married when they did not receive the love of a parent. And the first one who said in the church, it's playing out in marriage because they want to be controlling, they want to be, they are manifesting in different ways because the problem is they have not received the love from the parent. You must learn to display that love. Because it is my wife, she loves me more when she sees me loving my children. Because she can see the I think in my mind, something in Africa, somebody mentioned, yes, the money, because money is a possessive love. That love that is unhealthy. That love that can be, that can possess, this is a possession. It can be abusive, it can be jealous unnecessarily, it can be, negative. That is not the love you should have. The next one, it is ludus. Ludus, it is the playful love. In marriage, you need to play. You don't put a we play. We enjoy ourselves. We go out and just enjoy. Sometimes we just joke and we are here as friends. We can play. You must not let go of fun. Never allow fun to go out of your marriage. That is ludus. And the pragma, it is the one that is more of enduring love. They say marriages that last and couples that are more happy are those that have gone through situations and they have endured through it. They are the happiest ones. When you go through something, you must apply this love. And as in now, we are staying here. Amen. And this will do yes, baby. I think for today, but I'm just giving you a clue that when you love your spouse, you must be intentional and you must do it God's way. Lastly, uthando luxolela inkitha yezono. Uthando alufuni is not selfish. Love is not selfish. And with those words, I want to say, daughter, love your wife. If you love your wife will treat you like a king. If you love your wife, honoring you comes natural. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dada, your mama, with those wise words.